beats. So I got 2 beats already made, and they're already pretty much got all the instruments I need. They got all the drums I need. They're all mixed down, just simple mix like I do, just pretty much EQ'd. Got some pancake on them because I like to just get the panning going crazy. And then just my simple mastering with the 2 parametric EQs and the 2 multi-band compressors, which you can see in pretty much most all my videos. I mention it. And we're just gonna arrange them out. So I'm gonna show the screen and kind of talk about what I do. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Working hard to bring dope content, so I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what's good and what's not and what can be improved. So let's get it. Let's hop into FL Studio, let's pull up these beats, and let's arrange them, make something dope, learn something new. Let's get it. Alright, so we're in FL Studio here. Let's pull up this first beat. Let's just play it, show what we got. You can see I bought Purity recently, another new plugin, $50. So far, I really like it. I think it's dank. It's got a whole lot of just like acoustic, just like real life sounding instruments. And I found that I'm going to be using it a lot in to accent omnisphere sound. So $50, super affordable, super dope. I'm about it. So here's this beat right here called Anniversary. So go to this arrow here, we're gonna split by channel. We're gonna click on the bottom, we're gonna hold shift, click on the top string, grab them all, pull them right onto there so it labels them all for us. And boom, we got all this. I'm gonna grab it with right click, we're gonna control B. Now we got a whole bunch of it. So I'm gonna start off with a simple intro, just gonna let's just see how this sounds. Let's drop out a bunch of instruments and let's see how it sounds. I think we're missing a crash. I want to add just one more thing in real quick. Alright, so we've got a nice intro, kept it simple, came in with first half of the chorus, kept out some elements, kind of chopped up the kicks, didn't have every kick on every 808, whereas then we did have that in the second half, brought in the rest of the drums, brought in our back mask piece, our little accenting high piece that like really brought the whole entire like beat to life. Alright, so now what I usually like to do going into the verse, I like to always have the 808 and the kick like hit into that. Like if you play drums, like if you're ending a fill, and then you're always gonna like you hit the kick when like you hit the crash. I don't know, that's always what I do. So I always hit the kick when I hit the crash. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna drop out a bunch of instruments. Let's pretty much go back to what we had at this intro here, and let's take out the two hi-hat and the open hi-hat that we had at the beginning, and let's go really minimal. Let's see how it sounds, and then we'll build back up, adding more things in. Alright, I think we just kind of did it all there on the fly. We kind of built up and then brought it back down, and now it's ready for the chorus again. So, you know, always keeping elements changing. So now pretty much we're just going to be copying and pasting from there. So we're going to grab all this. We're going to grab our chorus again, stick it at the front there. So now we got chorus 1, verse 1, chorus 2, verse 2, and then let's go chorus 3. And we'll just fade that out. I always like to fade out, just take that first half. Then I usually like change something. I'll go. Then fade that out. Alright. That should be, that's the beat right there. Alright, we'll listen to it in a second, but the main thing that I was saying earlier when I said I was going to add some value to all the other videos I've already seen on YouTube about this topic is, notice how, so I have some elements in this beat that go all the way through, like that's pretty much going the whole entire time. But there's never ever an instance where there's going to be this loop going and then there's going to be that same loop again. Something's changing every time. Elements being added, elements being taken away each and every single time. There's no like loop. This loop is like, it's a like 8-bar loop right here. It goes to 8. That's how long like the MIDI is right here. So that never goes more than once all the way through. Granted, it does kind of like loop, but it has that change. It adds like a top line in. So we're always adding and taking away things. So it's good to have your structure, but to me, it's important to always be adding and taking away things, but not crazy. Keep it simple, keep it subtle, because you don't want to be taken away from what the artist might be wanting to do. So let's listen to this beat right here. Let's see how we did. That's Anniversary. That's beat number 1. Save that. We're going to go back and we're going to touch up the mix just a little bit through the monitors as opposed to the headphones, just to get a little bit different feel. But yeah, I think that sounds good. Time to arrange beat number 2. Alright, let's pull it up. Let's take a listen. This one's called Over and Over. just get straight into it though. It's all ready to go. We already got a mix. We already got it all done. So real simple as always. Hey, look at these drums. Is there anything except for just EQ? Nah, you don't even like necessarily need EQ. I just do it. Like things like hi-hats, I just like to like roll off the top. I don't like high frequencies, man. I don't like them. So that's why I just like roll everything up, and it's not even like that extreme of roll off. But yeah, dude, super simple. All right, let's split it by channel. Grab it, toss it. There it is. Make it all the same length. And let's get it again. Let's just control B it out. Let's see. Something different here. So it looks like we've got like this little intro. We got like a three loop chorus, 4 loop verse, 3 loop chorus, 4 loop verse. Let's throw in this last chorus in here. Let's see how long we're already at 3. That's way too long. So instead, so let's see. So this song is weird as shit, but like I like it because this beat is weird and it's just kind of like a ride. It's a vibe. I'll tell you what. I've been listening to a lot of Faces. You know, R.I.P. Mac Miller, R.I.P. I listen to a lot of Faces, just a lot of weird music, and just trying to like get into a different mind state with like making music, and just got some new sounds, got some new stuff, just trying to be different, trying to be more unique. I've been making beats for a long time, and I've gotten better over time, but at the same time, getting better has also put me on path with a lot of popular sound. I mean, I think it's kind of obvious in a lot of ways, and I mean, there's other reasons for that too, but don't need to get into that right now. But so just trying to like stay unique and find my sound within the sound. There's another one. So first beat we did, we went traditional, you know, with it, but like 4/8/4. You know, this one we got funky. We just let it ride. We paid attention to like how long. If you haven't already, right click on this and make it minute, second, centisecond rather than bar, beat, tick, because like who gives a fuck about what bar it is. Like I need to know how far it is in the song, because you know people don't really listen to that long songs anymore. Like streaming and things affects these things, so you gotta pay attention to how long your song's going. So it's really nice to know, like, all right, I'm already at the chorus 12 seconds in. I'm giving people 12 seconds intro, but you don't want to give them, like, if I did a 2 loop, if I did the loop all the way again, that would be 24 seconds before, like, we're getting into it. 24 seconds of intro is way too long. Way too long. So we're already into the verse, and then a minute, and then we're back into the second chorus at like a minute 25. Is that, no, at a minute 36, like a minute 30 right at the second chorus. Like, I think that's important. The main thing I'm trying to preach is making sure things are changing. Make sure you're adding elements and things are changing. This one, we had less of adding and changing elements because, I don't know, it's just kind of like a vibe that you're just gonna like float with through the song, I feel like. But especially with that leading electro arp, like that thing's beautiful. Like, I really like that. That's dope. That's the MIDI right there. That's coming. I think this are all should begin the Onyx MIDI pack that I'm working on. That's what it is right now. By next week, it's going to be double that, and it's going to be for sale. I'm guessing anywhere between like $10 to $15, probably like $10, which is a fucking steal for that. Like, no lie, but like, I don't have that much clout, so like that's what it is. But like, that's going to be a fucking deal, so you should buy it. It's $10 for that. It's gonna be sick. But yeah, always have things changing, always have elements coming in and out, and just be tasteful with it, and just know how to transition, and yeah, be mindful of the time. Change this to minute, because I'm pretty sure it comes on bar. Take it off bar, put it to minute. Pay attention to that. Very important. All right, it's Music Nick. Thank you for watching. Peace.